don't study grammar behind it. Don't go into the analysis mode, do the dissection, do the bypass surgery of wood word, go into detail and understand all the history 300 years before about wood. Not required, guys. You have to use just wood to express yourself. That's all. Don't call grammar. Call it situations. In which situations wood is used, that you have to understand. That's all. What else is required? You are not going to do PhD in English grammar. So why you're chasing it? Forget that. And one day, when you repeat that, spontaneously, wood will start coming out of your mouth. Naturally, it will come out of your mouth. And you will be surprised. Right? At that time, thank me. How to use wood? How to use wood? I mean, this is a dilemma, right? Okay, in this video, I'm going to tell you how to use wood without studying any grammar. You are not required to study any grammar, learn any rules, but you can use wood naturally at the right time, right place, and without making mistakes. Just watch this video till end, and I'm sure that this problem of using wood will be completely and permanently solved. So here we go. How to use wood, but naturally. You know my videos. I don't go into the grammar and analysis mode. We will keep the language naturally. We'll make it spontaneous. We will not complicate the language. We'll make it as simple as possible and communicate effectively. So there are certain things which you have to keep it in mind. Okay. So for that, thing is, don't try to memorize it. Now I'm going to tell you when to use would, but don't try to memorize it. If you do it, you won't be able to communicate. I will tell you what is the reason behind it, because if you try to memorize a language, you will never be able to speak. If you memorize a subject, you will be able to give an exam, but if you memorize a language, you will be confused, nervous, and anxious. I think you have this experience, so don't do it. Stop doing that if you are doing it. And I know why do you memorize it. You want to speak quickly, and language cannot be developed quickly. It has to go through certain phases. It has to go through certain steps, which most of you are not ready for that. That's the reason why you aren't able to communicate effectively. I'm not saying that by watching this video, you will be able to use would quickly in 2 days. It's not going to happen. Don't try to perfect it. Don't try to perfectly use would at each and every place. Don't do that. It will come naturally. Even if it doesn't, don't you worry, you can make mistakes. It's absolutely fine. Initially, mistakes will happen. Otherwise, you won't be able to develop a language. Now, next point is don't study grammar behind it. Don't go into the analysis mode, do the dissection, do the bypass surgery of wood word, go into detail and understand all the history 300 years before about wood. Not required, guys. You have to use just wood to express yourself. That's all. So don't do that. And last point is understand the basic rule. I will give you the basic rules where would is used, in which situations. Don't call grammar, call it situations. In which situations would is used, that you have to understand. That's all. What else is required? You are not going to do PhD in English grammar. So why you're chasing it? Forget that. Understand how it is used practically, and I will tell you practically how it is used. But by watching my video, you won't be able to use would. Let me clarify this. By watching this would video, you will not be able to do that. Okay, so here we go, and the next point. Now, when it is used, okay, I'll give a situation when it is used. Try to understand that. Don't by heart. It can be used to talk about the past. Sometimes we can use the word used to. Okay, I'll explain you. For example, during my college days, I used to, or you can say, I'd go to my favorite restaurant, and I would had my favorite snack, misal. I love it. Do you? So that can be used in that situation. It can be used to, or it's used to talk about the past. So you can say, I'd do this, I'd do that, I'd like to. A lot of things are there. Next, simple. Okay, got it? Hope you understood this. Okay, next one. To talk about assumptions, imagination. When we imagine something, let me explain you. For example, it would be very expensive to stay in this hotel or in a hotel. It would be, instead of it would be, you can say, I think, imagination, I think it will be very expensive, or I think this hotel will be very expensive. It's imagination. Add. Here it is used, it would be. It would be. It's imagination. You are not sure, it's imagination. Okay, got it? It is used in imagination, so you can just understand. I will not say that go and frame hundreds of sentences, not required, just understand. And at the last point I'll tell you how to use it. Okay, yeah, here we go. Now the next point is for politeness. I mean, would is used if you want to be polite. For example, I'd like to help you, I'd like to see this, I'd like to my friends would like to come and help you or see your car or whatever it is. Politeness. Simple thing, you know this? Yeah. Next one. In conditions where it comes with if. Okay? For example, I'd have taken it if it was not expensive or if it was affordable. I would have purchased it. I would have taken it if it was not expensive, if it was affordable. Okay? You getting it? So, if it is there, would, and if it is used. Like, if you offered me some more, I wouldn't refuse. I would not. Wouldn't means I would not refuse. Simple it is. So, in this condition, it is used. Or, Brain would have phoned the police if he knew about it. Would and if, just would, if. I would have made this video way before if you would have told me. Right? But if you hadn't told me in the chat, so I'm making it very late. It's okay. Now, as I said, forget the rules. Forget, let me explain you. Focus on consumption. Consume more English. Consume. Then you will understand how would is used. Now you have understood how it is used. But now the problem is, if you want to use it while speaking, while writing, you have to consume English. Consume, you have to consume. Consume means what? Without consumption, you won't be able to form or use the word at the right place. Without consumption. No, you have to consume means what? You have to read, you have to listen, you have to speak. See, you have to read, you have to listen, you have to speak. Otherwise, all these things are of no use. Now, try to understand here that, see guys, just now as I said that if you're thinking that I'll be able to use this by writing hundreds of times how sentences are constructed, then I will be able to use it while actual speaking, it's not going to happen. Because while writing you have time to think and you have the time to kind of, use it properly. That much of time is there, but while speaking you don't have that. That's the problem, you don't have that time. Therefore, the best way is consume English. Now, consume means what? Consume means take in. In means what? Reading and listening. I made some videos about that. And another way of consuming is use it to express. If you don't speak, you won't be able to use would properly. Getting my point? Simple, simple. Keep it very simple. Again, don't go and by heart. Now don't go and by heart all the rules which I have explained you. You have understood this. Now, when you are reading a story, understand, huh? When you are reading a story, any story, they will use would somewhere. They will use this would somewhere. At that time, you will understand, oh, yeah, this would is used here. Yeah, good, I got it. Now, when you're listening to someone, you just focus on enjoying. You just focus on understanding the audio, understanding the podcast. Somewhere would will be used. Fine, that's all. And while speaking now, but it will not happen if your English is very poor. It will not happen so quickly that while speaking you will be able to use it. No. It will take some time. Maybe a couple of months or 3 months or 4 months. But don't stop consumption. Just keep on consuming and just keep on speaking. And one day, when you repeat that, spontaneously, would will start coming out of your mouth. Naturally, it will come out of your mouth. And you will be surprised. Right? At that time, thank me. Right? Natural method. No grammar. No complications. No rocket science. Let us keep it simple. Let us improve ourselves. I'm there with you. I'll come with some better videos. Hope this video will help you to use these words properly and be a fluent and eloquent speaker. Goodbye. Take care.